Hello, everybody. My name is Verlitza with Readings with Raleigh, and I wanted to take a look at eclipse season. I am very, very excited about this upcoming eclipse season. I can always tell it's about to be an eclipse season because of all the people who are asking for help. But I wanted to come on here and take a look at the collective energy surrounding this eclipse. So, Spirit, please help tap me into the collective regarding the eclipse. What kind of things are we needing to be aware of at this time? What kind of things do we need to be aware of for the collective at this time, please? Three of Cups. I've been saying this for a while, but I'm definitely feeling community shifting. You guys may be clearing out connections that are no longer serving you, closing the door on friendships that are no longer serving you, partnerships, allegiances, jobs. There's definitely a sense of like shifting into a different space here. I'm hearing No More Mr. Nice Guy. I don't even know what that is. Is that a song? But there's this like calling back of energy, especially if you've been feeling like you've been giving too much to other people and you haven't been really receiving very much in return. One of the main things that I can sense happening is this pushing away of these connections that are no longer healthy, and the addition or adding in new energies, new people that are actually going to be very fulfilling to you and are going to give to you instead of take from you. Some of you may find out about a third party situation in whatever capacity that is. There could be some kind of like really big eye-opening experience is what this feels like to me, which is going to add a lot of like understanding of why something was occurring the way that it was occurring. We do also have the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you are just smartening up to something that, you might have known to be a problem, but you didn't really like acknowledge it properly. I feel like you're starting to see things in a more logical way, and you're starting to realize how things have to shift around a specific connection, people, group of people. I do also feel here new alliances coming in, specifically with people who are a lot more like I want to say on brand. I don't know why I want to use that terminology. Some of you may be shifting your brand if you have a business. We have the 10 of Cups. Focusing on, what connections are in my life that are actually adding value to me, making me feel happy, versus what connections around me am I like feeling drained or like I'm constantly having to overthink myself when I'm in these spaces with these people. One of the things that I feel is coming up is like the unwillingness to continue to put effort and work into connections that are no longer reciprocating and giving anything back to you. Some of you may also be clearing a family pattern or an ancestral pattern. You're moving into a different state of like raising your own family. It's like you don't want to be the same as the people before you. You want to make a change here. There's like a very clear decision of I don't want to be like this. I'm going to act differently. We have sexual arts. Okay, I always love to see that. Some of you are going to be meeting a new partner here. Oh, soulmates underneath that. Interesting. Okay. Some of you could be meeting an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just feel here like you got to be careful who you are aligning yourself with during this time. And eclipses, especially when we look at, the eclipse in Libra taking place, they can eclipse people out of your life and bring in new people. For some of you, I feel like you are calling in a partner who's actually like a true soulmate instead of a false soulmate. A great way to harness this energy and to deal with any like latent frustration that you may be feeling over, the eclipses in general can bring up a lot of impulsivity would be through, sex, intimacy, pleasure. Pleasure seeking is really important here. Some of you know that there's someone out there for you. You know it, you can feel it, but this person, you feel like, why are they not materializing? I think you're going to start to see this person or like more physical 3D signs that your manifestation is near. I think there's this interesting thing of maybe feeling like love is not for you, or it's like passed you by and you've missed the mark, you've missed the boat. That's kind of what this feels like. One of the most interesting things that I'm feeling is you're going to start to see how like blatantly untrue that is. And I do feel you're going to have an opportunity to connect with somebody who's actually going to re-inspire you to believe that love can be a thing. We have Phantom Quartz, embrace change. Yeah, big changes. Eclipses are intense because they can bring in a lot of sudden and swift changes and realizations. I think the more fluid you're able to be during this time, the more likely that you will be able to kind of deal with the shifts that are occurring. One of the things that I would encourage is to just really adopt a go with the flow mentality, and be able to kind of make sudden turns and shifts, especially if you're feeling like you already know what's happening. You know what's going to come, but you just want to like make sure that you're adopting a flexible attitude, I guess. For those of you, this is going to be just for a small amount of you, but for those of you who feel like you have a happy haunt in your home, I do feel like you are going to be able to move that happy haunt out if you don't want them in your home anymore. I don't know why that just came through. But that's for someone here, I know. Even if it's just for one person. Okay, what else? We have Rainbow Obsidian, heal your heart. Yeah, not surprised. A lot of emotions, right? Out of the most of the cups we got here, most of the cards, there's just this overwhelming theme of emotionality, relationships, connections. We only have one card that's kind of more logical. So this is really a time to deal with what is in your heart and to clear what is in your heart. It's a time to really work on letting go of those things that are kind of holding you back and being able to approach, I guess, life in a more freeing way. Because I feel for some of you, you've been holding on to a lot of baggage, both in terms of your past connections, but also even within your lineage. And there's a sense of finally, I guess, witnessing the love around you that you actually want, witnessing the love around you that you deserve, which is going to be a big blessing. What else? More satisfaction too, I just feel. You need to watch what you're eating though too. I don't know why that's coming through, but please make sure that you are eating as many like live foods as you can. We have Libra, of course we do. Balance. Moderation, balance, adopting a flexible attitude, communicating from the heart, dropping connections that don't serve you anymore. All of these things are really coming up, I feel, during this particular season. We can work with that energy to our advantage. It can be a very freeing thing to create moderation, peace, and tranquility in our lives. Now, I don't think that's going to happen during the eclipse season, not going to lie, but it might be occurring maybe after the eclipse season is wrapped up. But in the meantime, you may notice that, there's a lot of tumultuous energy. Embrace it, you guys. I know that's easier said than done, but please embrace it. Yeah, I don't know. I love you guys. You know that. Please just take care of yourselves during the season. My books are always open. But there's no need to panic during this time either, because I know a lot can feel very, very intense. Such is the season. Happy equinox, and have a great day, you guys.